Hey everyone, my name is Simpsy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval 2 Total War Definitive Edition here today on the channel. We're back with episode 12 of our SSHIP England series. So, first up, we can select a new heir, potentially. So, if you'd like to sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. So, unfortunately, King Henry's firstborn son, Prince James, is, well, his line is disputed, his lineage, he is a bastard. So, technically looking through male preference primogeniture here, it probably would be Henry's second son. However, he's not of age, so we can't actually make him the next heir. We could go through the de Bleur line, but I think what I'm going to do is make King Henry's brother the next in line. Now, I think what this does is that it gives it I think there's an underlying preference. I wish the heir crown was there. It would make things so much easier. Having like an active ancillary that we could drag. So, inheritance privilege. Yes. Or may give a higher probability to be chosen. Yes. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So, I don't know. The thing is, if he gets... whoever has the power and the crown, like, literally, he could just take it, the bastard prince, and legitimize himself. If he gets coronated in the end. But he seems alright. It's just unfortunate about his, mother's stasis. We're still at war with the French. Still dealing with them, of course. But, yeah. Alrighty, 77 turns in. It is 1170 AD. Now, the French issue. We're still at war with them. They constantly refuse peace. It is a part of our victory conditions to destroy them, but the Pope is essentially running cover for them. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to actively destroy them. Damn. Unless we can attack them within one turn, because as soon as I go in siege, this has like happened multiple times, we just get told to wait 5 turns and not attack them. So I will get Baldwin de Bleur from Gand to go and siege the settlement. It's their last settlement. The entire line is in here. Geoffrey Capet. Okay, cool. And otherwise, we're slowly but surely building up the economies and basically consolidating our position in France. So, what we might do here today is look to push further in the south, maybe towards the Pyrenees against the Spanish that occupy those lands. Alright, still sieging out the French. I'm sure the Pope is going to get involved shortly. We're nearly going to get to a point as well, with more generals coming of age, that we're going to have a general in every single settlement that we occupy, which would be fantastic. So then we're going to have proper governors. But yeah, still keeping a watchful eye on the Norwegians, the Danes, the Holy Roman Empire, who have a lot of eastern France. I'm actually kind of shocked how much this border stretches. Maybe that's why the French was pushed back. Maybe they've had a war or so against the HRE, because a lot of southern France and that sort of Lorraine, Strasbourg territory, yeah, another is under their control. Right, another mission, 6 turns. Damn, that's so annoying that it's like constantly coming up. I don't know how we avoid it. We've got some rioting in Paris, typical. One thing about the French, they know how to riot. So we'll just move some military forces around. We also have to keep a large military presence on the border with the HRE, because I do ultimately fear an attack from them. Okay, so we're going to have to essentially withdraw from here, which is annoying. So, lift the siege. We'll move back. And we'll get Gerard, a former French general, now being brought into our family tree. They're going to live another day. Okay. Oh, he's actually had a daughter. Nice. Actually, you know what? What I could do is there's a really good Danish princess here. Oh my god, she's 10 heart. Because she is related to the Danish king. Oh no, hang on, I don't need to put an alliance in there. Hang on, because if we do get it accepted... Nice, we become allies. Oh wow, so maybe if he is married, Prince James, with the Danish gal, their sons can be legitimate through the royal line of Denmark as well. Okay, so that means we could get a claim to the Danish crown. That's quite cool. Dude, what? Yeah, wife has rights to the throne, or a throne. Wife is wise, domineering. Oh, nice. And she's admirable. That's cool. Alright, gonna go around here now. Got some construction going, and replenishment and repair, retraining in France. Walter's in the south. We want to eventually get a general on all those border frontline towns. For all intensive purposes, France has been defeated. They are a shadow of their former selves. Now, we do have a princess here, Beatrice Plantagenet, so I might try and get her over here. We might be able to go and... Oh, we actually might be able to snag a Capet. Yevas Capet. Oh, was it Jeffrey? That could be interesting. Because then he's not obviously the faction leader or heir. Might be one of his brothers. Interesting. Because what we could do is be like, hey, we'll tempt you. Because you're never going to hold the crown and be king of France. Well, whatever France is now, they're declined anyway. A one settlement faction. How about you be the governor and mayor of Paris? How does that sound? So, could we somehow get the HRE to? No, they're not interested. That's a shame. Suitable husband for Sophia de Bleu. Alfred of Northumbria. He's 47. That's a cool name. That's not any princess here. They're more valuable. Okay. I think I'll accept that. And we'll try and move Alfred to roughly where his namesake is. Yeah, Alfred. You can go to York. The guy with the Northumberland. Northumbria last name. Wonder if he's a descendant of Uhtred of Bebbanburg. Maybe. Or his line. Oh, they've called a crusade again. Back down in Morocco for some reason. It's the same place we targeted last time. I don't know why. Nicholas Glenham. Glenham. We're going to decline that because she's way more valuable. The king's second-born daughter, Beatrice. Yep, she's legitimate. We can probably send her to try and entice one of these Capets. So that one's 30%. Jeffrey seems more... He's 17, 3-star command. Is it because he's younger?
I am ready to approach.
There's other generals here that we could look to grab, but I don't think we'll grab those. He's 15. He's older. Yeah, let's go with Jeffrey Capet and see if this works. Whoa, we did it. Oh, no. That's... Oh, he's got no movement. Yikes. Well, that worked, though. We've actually got a Capet. 17 years of age. I wonder if he's a descendant of Louis. More than likely. I would love to... I wish, like in Crusader Kings, you could see... family trees in medieval too. That'd be so cool. Oliver of Northumberland. He's already had a kid. So I guess we're going to have to send Prince James down south. And we'll move the army to Capet. Now, Hopefully we don't get attacked from here. I think we should be okay. A little bit risky. Marrying him into the royal line and trusting him. Basically giving him the entire army of Gand. Will they attack me? They're going to move out. I think we're okay. No. The HRE are moving an army to Utrecht. Yeah, I wonder if we've bugged things now because we called that Crusader so early on. I wonder. To be fair, I don't think Jerusalem has fallen in this series. There was a province just north of Damascus, kind of east of Antioch, wherever it was. Reginald Manny, 45, sure. Some of these guys are super old, but they're only de bleu, so it's fine. The crusade crowd grows, and 2 small chapels are being constructed. Because we do want to try and... I haven't really been focusing on it in this series, but in vanilla Medieval 2 you can really play the papal game. Make sure you're getting high-ranking bishops and stuff. Yeah, we still have been told to cease hostilities. So, we'll... probably... I think we'll move the army back into here, and yeah, de bleu can be fine. So we'll get these guys to go. We'll move Gregory of Kent. Yeah, I wanted him to go back to Norwich, didn't I? Why is he not so happy? Well, Geoffrey Capet is now in Paris and should be the new governor, and we'll move Manny to here on the border. Alrighty, 82 turns in. Things have really started to slow down. And, yeah, I just can't foresee us completely destroying the French. Maybe it will be the last thing on our victory conditions, because I just don't want to get excommunicated. Like, I could accept it, but then all of Christendom can potentially attack me. I think we need to now look for external enemies. Whether or not that's... well, it's not the Danes now, because we have an alliance. Maybe the Norwegians, the HRE, maybe some of the Spanish Catholic factions. We're not going to be able to ultimately destroy them, but they still hold some of that territory across the Pyrenees. And he is still technically Henry the Usurper, as he hasn't taken that core Aquitaine territory. Because back down in the south here, for some reason, the Kingdom of Castile and Leon has Bordeaux, so we need to take that. So we're going to make plans and preparations to do so. Also, Prince James is going to head south. He has to go. So hopefully we can legitimize his reign. So here is Prince James, 18 years of age. He looks pretty good. Geoffrey Capet needs to have some children. And the king's second-born son should come of age. A lot of Plantagenets as well. And then there's the de bleu line. I'd like to get a lot of these guys married off if we can, but only time will tell. Oliver of Northumberland. Interesting. So, we will need to keep a strong military presence on the border, but we are going to divert 2 armies to go south. We are having a little bit of public order issues in France, but hopefully as time goes on, it won't be too long. So we've assembled a full stack here of our finest, and we're going to get Prince James to join the crusade officially. I don't know if he's going to be able to get down to the Moors territory, but we'll see how we go. I think I got... so who took it last time? Oh, it actually might have been the French, funnily enough. Oh no, they did. I think they did have this settlement. It's like Barcelona or whatever. Anyway, Walter de Bleu. I think we're going to go against Rodrigo de Castro. Pretty decent commander. Let's declare war and move into Bordeaux. Okay, and we now are at war with the Kingdom of Castile and Leon. Now, it's actually cut off Bordeaux. I guess it was rebel. But Pamplona here and Toulouse are currently under the control of Aragon. The HRE still refuse an alliance, which is concerning. Especially us annoying them so much. I do kind of fear a war with them. I don't know how well we would go. Alright, welcome to the top of the turn. The siege equipment has been built. Latin translations. Okay. The siege equipment has been built. And we are ready to go into Bordeaux. Oh, Hugh de Bleu is now of age. He's now 14. Are some of the Baldwin portrait and the Hugh portrait here, are these actually Medieval 1 portraits? I haven't seen them before. Archibald Plantagenet is now of age. That must be the king's second-born son. Now, is he legitimate? So, Hugh de Bleu? So, the de Bleu line... Okay. Yeah, he is legitimate. Interesting. He's going to have a lot of seats in Paris. Oh, what did I say? I wanted them to be wardens, didn't I? Essentially. But we'll make the Capet the mayor of Paris, essentially. We don't want to give him too much power. Okay, so now we're in crusade mode. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, dude, the range is insane. Well, maybe we'll quickly get the prince to divert to Bordeaux. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. 5,000 Englishmen, just under, descend against Rodrigo de Castro, who is a 6-star commander. Alright, so war has now broken out with the Kingdom of Castile and Leon. So, I wonder if we can take this settlement. The Pope hasn't called for peace, which is nice of him. Will he do it soon, though? Okay, thankfully Bordeaux isn't a castle. It's just a city, a port city. An absolute pain of a city to take in Rome, too. In Medieval 2, it's not going to be as hard. Now, thankfully there's a buffer nation between us. So, there might be a less likelihood of attack, but you wouldn't outrule it. The only issue now declaring war upon them is if we somehow get intercepted as we move south, heading towards the crusade target. I still think there's a chance that crusading armies can get attacked, but there's a big but. They might be protected. Alright, here we go. First time facing the Spanish. First time facing the Kingdom of Castile and Leon. Now, if the Pope maybe excommunicates them or allows us to conquer territory, we could actually make an offensive into northern Spain. That could be... It's not logistically too far away, but we'll see. When you play as England, going in and supporting Portugal against the Spanish tends to work out quite often in Medieval too. Or even going into Iberia and going against the Moors. We could even just focus on them. Help them out in their Reconquista. I have no ill will against the Spanish. It's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess. Like, they shouldn't have taken Bordeaux. It's interesting that it's a part of my key and core victory conditions, because it's that old. Aquitaine territory. But so far, under the reign of King Henry, our second king, the usurper is an absolute Chad. Okay, they've moved out some units there, stopping the battering ram, so we'll just try and close the distance and go. Now, unfortunately, the reinforcing army doesn't have any siege equipment itself, so we need to try and push in and clear a gap. Now, they will have a crusading army bonus. I think they get additional morale, reduced upkeep. But they're going to get a small little bit of battle experience and chevrons before they go for the main core more target. Yeah, maybe we can try and take some of that coastal territory. But we are being a little bit hamstrung in our territory in France because we have to keep such a large military presence on that border with France. Well, like the little France enclave surrounded by us in the HRE. I don't even think they have access to a port. Alright. Just want to make sure we break through a couple of these units, although we're still attacking them, just to give us some more space once those reinforcements come in. It's just so annoying. Especially when they're one settlement, they just still refuse peace. We also might get to a stage where the front lines in France are sort of stabilizing. So we can be a little bit particular and in where we put our castles and cities. Having cities and settlements on the coast is really good for trade. You obviously want your castles on the front lines, and you can also sort of make like recruitment hubs. If you've got like a cluster of castles, for example, I think that cluster between Norwich, Lincoln, and York, although they're probably never going to get attacked, being able to quickly recruit in one go, move them from then London over to Normandy, like we can like rapidly recruit and push. Okay, unfortunately, some of my infantry here is capitulating. I do know that we're facing a really, really, really good general at the end of the day. I'm surprised 2 units of armored sergeants. I get the weaker spearmen. Some of them now have gold and silver plating, so you would have seen as they were charging on in, they do look slightly different now, which is really nice, as we've captured some really strong castles in France, and because we're not actively fighting on multiple fronts, we've got units that can actually be properly replenished and retrained in castles. Dude, all my infantry is just capitulated here. Yikes. We outnumber them nearly 8 to 10 to 1. What is happening?
By St. George, our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Good, we needed those reinforcements.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours. My lord, only half our force remains.
Alright, I'm going to move in the cavalry. And the skirmishers that have run out of ammunition, they're going to go in now.
By St. George, our men have taken control of the city.
Okay, we've initiated the countdown. Not too much longer now. My units are exhausted. What the hell? Come on, damn it, push!
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Nice. Alright, let's end that one there. Alright, so Bordeaux is now officially back under English occupation. Terrible relations. Oh, the Pontiff hates me. So we've hit 20 regions now. We've gotten rid of Scotland. France is still on the table. 774 turns in. Interesting.
Yes,
What are we?
sire.
83 in. There's a turn limit?
Sire.
I would be interested in peace if I could, actually. That's their capital there. Alrighty, so we've successfully taken Bordeaux, and now
Where to, sire?
we'll move my spy to Pamplona here.
An order.
What's the best way to get down there? So you can go past Zaragoza,
We go no further today.
because we're still technically on crusade. Nice. Well, Walter de Bleu, 21, can now govern the region. Now, I think I might switch Bordeaux to a fort, and then eventually we can make Poitiers, Angers settlements. Because I do think having a castle just over the Pyrenees is probably not a bad idea. Same with Toulouse. I could make Clermont.
Fleet ready, sire.
A castle as well. Just depends on money.
Command.
Alright. Well, unfortunately on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 12 of my Medieval 2 SSHIP England series. Stay tuned for episode 13 coming out the exact same time tomorrow. Still a little bit in limbo with what to do with the French. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments what to do with them. How can we destroy them without being excommunicated? I guess we could flood spies in, because if we can open the gates, we can attack them in one turn before the Pope reacts. Potentially, we could just leave them there until the very last settlement to get our victory conditions. We take them out, but it's essentially not the Kingdom of France anymore. It's like the remnants of France. We have all their territory. Still need to keep a watchful eye on some of the other major European powers, and now that we've got our Aquitaine territory, we could launch some push some incursions over the Pyrenees into the Iberian Peninsula, because it does look likely that the Reconquista hasn't fully worked, as the Moors still occupy vast amounts of territory down there. So we could go against them, and then the Pope's not going to care if we constantly take Moorish settlements and make them Catholic. If the Kingdom of Castile and Leon, Aragon, and Portugal can't unite together and go against them, so that would stop our Pope issue. We still need Jerusalem as well, but I think that's under the control of the Kingdom of Jerusalem, so I don't know how we're going to take that. We could even, from then, maybe launch in... Well, maybe if we sort of take this French territory towards Marseille and whatnot, we could actually go into North Africa itself. Set up some trading hubs. That'd be quite cool. Because now with this alliance with the Danes, I don't think we're going to be going too far north into the Nordic countries. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpsy, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.